You're watching Home Day, and it's time to go back to basics. Whether it's hanging a beautiful art piece or mounting your TV to the living room wall, you want to do it right. So here with a lesson on the best way to install hooks and mounts in our homes is Chris McGimsie.
Hi,
Good to
Tracy.
see you, man.
You too.
So this is a great lesson. What would you say is the most common mistake people are making when they are hanging things on
Well,
their
the
walls?
two common mistakes they make is, one, they underestimate the weight of the item they're hanging, whether it's a picture or a TV or a mirror. They also underestimate the tools required to hang it.
Okay, good to
Right?
know. You need to know the weight, you need to know the tools. So what do we need to know?
So we're going to start really quick, basic picture hanging, like picture hanging 101. Everybody's familiar with these little guys.
Yeah.
Right? They come with literally everything. Right? Really simple. You get right in there. You just, you just bang it right into the drywall. Super easy. Hang the picture up. Everybody wins.
Well, you made that look real easy.
Well, I've done this a few times.
Maybe if you... Are you the guy everyone's calling in your family and your friends,
all the
Chris?
time,
Yeah,
all the time.
okay.
The guy, they call all the time. So that's the easy one.
Beautiful.
Out of the way. Right.
Okay, what do we need to think about when we are trying to get a hook into drywall, which is what you've done just now?
Exactly. So picture hanging something really light, no problem, right? But hanging into drywall is not a really strong material. It's just gypsum. It's really crumbly. So we want to make sure that we get something in that's going to keep it up there a long time. We don't want it to fall off. So what I really like is, my favorite type of drywall plug or anchor is these little guys here.
Right.
These are called wall drillers or easy anchors. I like the metallic ones the most because they're really strong.
Yeah.
They don't break and shear, and they're also weighted for a lot of weight. Like that little guy there is good for 96 pounds, right?
Oh
Just
my gosh.
one. Right.
Okay,
The little plastic ones break and they can snap. So really easy. Again, like everything, I like to take your time, measure everything, pre-drill the hole. So before you jam that wall driller in, I just like to make a tiny little hole in the wall, right? Nothing worse than trying to line something up perfectly and you get rammy, you jam in this and everything's crooked, right? The idea is you want perfection. That's what we strive for, is perfect results. There you go. There's your wall driller in the wall. We can go back afterwards, screw the screw into it, hang your picture, hang your TV, whatever. Everybody wins. Nothing falls off.
Man, you make that look easy.
Done this a few times.
Yes, the anchor is going to help a lot, though. So up to 90 pounds, you said?
This little one here is 90 pounds, but different ones have different weights. This is a couple I brought. Some are good for 30, some are good for 90, some are good for over 100. So look at the package, the application, and the weight is key.
Okay, now we're talking about drywall. Let's talk about when you're dealing with studs. What do you need to think about when you have studs?
Dealing with studs. So the whole point of us using all these anchors is if we can't actually find the studs, right? So what are the studs? So good thing to check for the studs is a stud finder. Insert stud finder joke somewhere around here. Everybody loves that one.
Oh my gosh, it's beeping, Chris.
Woo, it's on fire. Okay, so stud finder you can set to scan, deep scan. You drag it across the wall, and when it beeps, you find the stud, right?
Now?
Really easy. She's beeping. You see the light go on and off, right? But we want to know is like, what is the wall made of? Right now, everybody knows what a stud is, what a wall is made of. So here we go, getting back to basics.
This is the other side.
This is the other side of your wall, right? So in most houses, your home, residential construction, is made out of wood material. Buildings, condos, commercial buildings, it's made out of steel studs. So these are the two different types of studs based on what the building code tells us we can and cannot do.
Okay, so if possible, you want to drill into a stud.
Always.
That's what you want. That's going to give you more support. And if you can't, then you're going to use some of the anchors that you showed us to go into the drywall.
That's the name of the game.
Okay, anything else we need to know about this, or can we move on to concrete?
We can move on to, well, we got one other thing called the butterfly anchors, which is another type of anchor. We're just going to explore all the options. This one here, you might be familiar with this guy. It's called a butterfly anchor. It's got that butterfly.
It's got wings.
What a crazy name, right?
Yeah.
So again, be super anal, mark, measure, drill the holes. So we're going to come through this side so you can see the context. So these butterfly anchors need to make a greater hole than what it is. And what it does is it actually punches through the drywall like this, right?
Okay.
And then
that's cool to see, actually.
What's that? It's cool. Like, no one really knows, like, where does it go? It just goes in behind the wall. Then you screw the anchor on, and then what it does, it actually grabs onto the anchor. Oh, this one went right through. Right? Grabs on like that. Holds onto it, holds onto your art, holds onto your TV, grabs onto it like that.
Now talk to me about if you are in a condo and you have concrete and you want to hang things on your concrete walls. What do you do?
I love this one. I get this one all the time in the middle of the night. I wake up, people text me, Chris, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in over my head. I got this TV up. I got this old antique French mirror. It's all this. So 9 times out of 10, you live in a condominium, right? The walls are going to be flanked with concrete. Not just condominiums, if you're in a basement or whatever. Concrete is kind of a nightmare to drill in. All of what we learned here goes out the window. It's a whole other lesson, concrete. So concrete, 3 things you really need drilling into concrete, 3 critical things. Is you want to have the right drill, the right bits, and the right screws. So the right drill is a drill that allows us to go hammer time.
Hammer time!
We're going
hammer
drill, okay? Not just any drill, we got to be able to do hammer drill, because the axe is almost like a little jackhammer, right? So we got the hammer drill, hammer time. Then we need the right bits. These are called concrete bits. Concrete bits are blue, Tapcon. It's got a special thread on it, right? Pre-drill, and we need the right drill with the amount of torque. So, you ready to get hammer time?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So we marked our hole. This is our cement wall, right? Hammer time. Okay. You can't touch this.
No?
No.
Can't touch this. I'll just dance while you do that, because it's going to take 10 minutes.
There you go. That's it.
Give it up for Chris. He got it in the concrete.
Yeah, so.
If you don't have the right drill and you don't have those right bits, it's not going anywhere.
Forget about it.
And then you're going to get a text at 3 in the morning.
You text a guy like me, not me, but someone you know that's like me.
Call him. You can follow all these tips, or you can just DM Chris. Great tips. Thank you, Chris.